In previous video, you came to know about the meaning and the use of data types. And now here you will learn about modifiers. As I said earlier, modifiers are used with data types. They are used to change the basic meaning of data types. That means whatever you have learned in a previous video, you can change it using a modifier. You can change the size of a data type. So if a data type requires 2 byte, then using modifiers you can change it to 1 byte. Also each data type has a range, so you can change that range as well. So modifiers are divided in two categories. So we have modifiers. They are categorized in two categories, and they are for the sign and size. Sign category is where we need to do a change in the range, and size is where you need to do a change in the size. So the sign is further categorized into two parts. They are signed and unsigned, and size is also categorized into two parts. They are short and they are long. So here you will study about all four of these, and I will start with size modifier, and the first in the list is short. When you declare a simple variable, so you have to write like int a, then a semicolon. It shows that we are declaring a variable whose name is a, and it is a integer type data type, which means it can store only numerical values, and it is occupying 2 bytes of memory. Now to use a short size modifier, you have to write short, then int, then a. First the modifier, then data type, and then the variable name. By using short modifier here, the size of variable is still 2 bytes here. But when you use long with it, like long int a, so then the size will be 4 bytes. These short and long can also be used with double, so you can also write like this: long double b. So this will occupy 10 bytes of memory, but you cannot use long and short with char and float data types. So if you try to write like long char a or short, or sorry, short float b, then this will be the wrong and compiler will give you error here. Now let's come to the size modifier. So just delete this. Now we will discuss on the size modifier, and as we know, they are of two types: signed and unsigned. By default all the variables are signed, so when you are not using any modifier, then it means that you are using signed modifier. Using a signed modifier affects on the data which is to be stored in the variable. So a signed variable means the value that you can store in a variable can be positive or negative or both. They are used with integer and character data types, like we have int a or we have signed int a. Both have the same meaning, so you can store both positive and negative values into it. Same you can write with character variable, like you can write unsigned, then char, then ch, which is the name of the variable. So you can store both positive and negative values in the variable, but when we use unsigned like this here, so this unsigned modifier, then only positive values are stored in the variable, like unsigned int a. So this will store only positive values. So in a program, when we want to modify the basic definition of data types, then modifiers are used. I hope you have learned a lot about data types and modifiers. Here you must note that these signed or unsigned modifiers cannot be used with float data types. So that's all for today. I see you in the next video class. Thanks for watching.